Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Garlet's High Performance Garage channel. I got these two tires, two 65/75s. We're going to try them on the Chevelle here anyway. I'm going to put them up next to the slicks. They were the same height, and the slicks worked on here. So, we're going to try them out here sometime. Probably sometime this week. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We'll try them out. See how they do. Just got done mowing my yard. And gearing up for the car show tomorrow at my old high school. A new hat, the Beaver Hunter Bourbon. So anyway, also, well, there's a car show tonight at the Frostburg Freeze, but I'm not going to attend. I'm kind of wore out from, I took all my garbage up today and took my a bunch of my burnables out. So you just saw the fire from. I rearranged some things back here in the back so I could get the slicks out, and I was going to mount these tires on the other set of rally wheels I have. But I checked the back spacing on them, and it's way different. They'll stick way out further, which means potential to rub. So I decided to take the slicks off and put those two 65/75s on the orange Corvette rallies that I have. That used to be on the Chevelle. Well, the other set was too. But they're more narrow. The back space I got off of those two narrow wheels are what I used to order the chrome rallies that are on the Chevelle. Right now, I'll show you here. You've already seen them. So, anyway, I'm going to try them on the back this week. One night I'll back the car out and back it in here and get the old jack out and the impact. Take these off. We'll swap these out, put them on. I probably won't put my centers on. I'll probably just run them bare like they are. Clean them up a little bit. We'll spin them around and see if they rub or not. We'll see what the hell happens. So anyway, it comes to me with a heavy heart to tell you all that this will be the last, probably the last, electric car fuel discovery video from the series. I have one on there marked finale, but I went ahead and did more. But there was something going on at work. Some people posted some stuff from another job site, and they said where it was and everything, and the owners, our previous owners, got pissed off and told us we better not be shooting video and putting it on Facebook. Because what they had is they had a rock truck back in to get loaded, and the ramp coming out of the pit was so steep, the truck actually got up on its back wheels, rode a wheelie, and it was sticking straight up in the air like that. And the bed dug into the ground. That was the only thing that kept him from rolling over. And what he ended up doing was slowly raising the bed, and it put the body of the truck back down on the ground, and he just drove up the ramp. So he had to take some steepness out of that ramp, out of that pit. But it was broadcast over social media, and the owners got pissed off. So I stopped for a little while, and then I got back into it. And now we're going to have to say goodbye to it, because we are getting another foreman on our job, and he is a guy that I worked. I didn't really work close to. I worked on the same when I worked for the other contractors. I worked on those other jobs just like the one I'm on, but I did other things for contractors like steam cleaning, and I would pressure wash equipment, and I would run triaxle stock trucks, which is a waste of time on a mine like that. That is such a fucking waste. That is so dumb. That's middleman bullshit, is what that is. But at the time I needed work, so I took the job. But anyway, that was on a different mine, and it went over to the one I'm on now with the triaxle stuff. And I quit, and I went and ran sweeper for 10 fucking years. And then when in between there, a couple times I got laid off. I had to go back to triaxle stock truck hauling for the new boss I had at the time. And then we got kicked out of there. I got laid off again. All kinds of bullshit went down. But anyway, this guy our company hired is, in my eyes, not a good person. He is he's a hard ass. He's the kind of guy that's going to run around here and scream in your face and do all kinds of horrible shit. I don't want to say any names. I can't say where I'm at doing this job. I want to keep that confidential. But any locals that know my channel, that live close here, they know what I'm talking about. But anyway, a lot of other people don't. But I'm not going to say any names. But we're going to see what happens here. I'm going to see what goes down. And we're going to take it step by step that way. But I'm not going to do any more electric car fuel discovery series videos. We're not going to see any more blasts down there. I'm just not going to do it anymore for that reason. Because I have a feeling that we probably won't be even allowed to have our cell phones in the trucks with us. So it'll be one of those things where they take the stereos out of the trucks, and we'll have to maintain radio silence on the CB. It'll be crazy shit like that, like it was before when I was down there years and years ago. So that's probably what'll happen. That's what I look to happen. And the fucking stopwatch bullshit's going to come out. Where they time you how fast it takes you to, get from the loader to the dump and back to the loader. Then they'll stop the watch. It's a big crock of shit. It's a middleman bullshit is what it is. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of money. They're paying this guy big money to come in here and be a fucking asshole. But anyhow, whatever. If I don't like it, I'll find employment elsewhere and I'll leave. I really hate having to think about going back on the road in a fucking triaxle dump truck. I did that shit. It sucks. I hate it. I got into an accident. I have broken equipment. Like getting caught in the pile when you're dumping off in trucks. So sometimes it ruins the tailgates. It'll bend them up. It'll split them open. Sometimes you get the bed up in here. Sometimes you'll forget to undo the tailgate. I've done that before where I got it up there and nothing came out. And then I hit the tailgate switch and it ripped the fucking pins right off of it. The fucking coal came out and all the parts inside the tailgate came out with it. So, I've done that before. I mean, it's a learning experience, obviously. So anyway, this is going to be a big fiasco, I'm sure. It's going to be a terrible, terrible time. And I'm not looking forward to it. This has been one crazy fucking year so far with bullshit. It's just, it keeps coming. In politics and our government, it's horrible. It's insanity. With the fucking job situation around here, it's fucking terrible. It's awful. Jobs are few and far between. I mean, Joe Biden has not created any fucking jobs. People that were, off with COVID and stuff and then went back to work, he's counting that. He's counting that as job numbers. And it's clearly not job numbers at all. It's not, as far as I'm concerned, it's just bullshit. It's like you're taking it's like when you're going on vacation and you come back to work and they count that as, oh, I created a job. That guy came back from vacation. Nah, that's horse shit. That's a big crock of shit. That's all it is. Big crock of shit. So anyway, enjoy this last electric car fuel discovery. I'm sorry, you fucking hippies. I'm sorry, you hippies out there. I guess you'll have to entertain yourselves with sucking yourselves off in your Teslas. There's other places. I mean, we'll still be getting the electric car fuel out to you. You just won't see where it's coming from. You just won't see what part of the ground or what seam it's coming from. So, sorry. And this past week was the last hurrah for the AES Warrior Run power plant in Cumberland. The power from that power plant supplies Washington, D.C. and Virginia with electrical power. It's a coal-fired plant. It's close to me. They have officially shut her down. She is black now this weekend. They finished hauling out all the ash. And what coal they had, they sold it. And it was taken elsewhere to other places. Concrete plants use it to, along with fly ash to help make concrete. Man, that fire out there stinks. Anyhow, they are officially done, and employees will be there till about October or November. The last handful of employees will be there to button the place the rest of the way up and pretty much cut its guts out and let it go. But hopefully, if we get Donald Trump back in office, those places will refire and we can get back to seriousness and get rid of all this silliness bullshit. Get rid of all this fucking stupid shit that they're fucking claiming, oh, it's so bad for the environment. No, it's not. It is not bad for the environment. And also, I want to pass along to you that our retarded fucking governor of Maryland, I forget his name, he's some asshole down in Annapolis. And he's a Democrat douchebag. He's a Nazi sympathizer. He's a black man, so I'm kind of wondering how he's... the man clearly hates America. He hates the United States. And he passed an executive order. He signed an executive order for the state to stop using propane and natural gas by 2030. So that's like 6 years away. Now let me tell you, let me refresh all your memories. Every fucking town and city in the state of Maryland heats and cools with natural gas. How are these people going to stay fucking warm? And what's going to happen is you'll be like, oh, well, I'll just buy my propane in another state. No, they'll make it illegal for them to deliver across state lines. Like what do I want to call it? Shit. Like bootlegging. Like fucking bootlegging. Like you're bootlegging alcohol across the line. Oh, you better not get caught. Ooh. They don't want us to have gas stoves. They don't want us to have grills. They don't want us to have propane or natural gas furnaces, dryers, water heaters. That's insanity. I know a lot of people that have natural gas dryers that dry their clothes and water heaters to heat their water with. And as the price of electricity skyrockets, because believe me, I had to have help paying my last electric bill because I couldn't afford it. It was $700 fucking $700. I have 100 amp service here at my house. My garage and my house are connected on 1 meter. Those cocksuckers, they picked a year with your highest power usage, and they keep cycling that to the next year over and over, thinking that you're running the same electricity. No. They need to come read the meters. Somebody needs to put a goddamn chain on these fucking power companies. But there's Dan's Mountain down here. I'm going to fill it with fucking windmills and solar panels. Make it look nice, ugly, and toxic. Because windmills are a waste of time. Diesel engines are used to control those fan blades. Because you can't spin too fast. If the wind gets to really whipping, and that diesel engine's there to lock the brake up on it. It's there to make it only spin so fast. And a lot of times on calm days, they're not running at all. But it takes a diesel engine inside those windmills to get the propellers going and to control their speed. A diesel engine now, what the fuck good is that? Really? What? Oh, it's green energy. No, it's not. It's not. It is fucking oil powered. They're oil powered windmills. They're feeding back into the grid. They have them on people's property, and they more or less have free electricity. And they get paid money on top of it for using the property. And they come in, they have a contractor comes in and does maintenance on the fucking windmills. And the thing is, if something happens to one of them that falls down or the blades fall off of it, they knocked the blades off one down here on Big Savage Mountain. One day they were fixing one and their crane fell over and knocked the rest of them off, and they never did replace them. So it's just a rod sticking straight up in the fucking air with no propellers on it. With no propeller blades on it, I should say. And Backbone Mountain, which is the neighbor mountain to Big Savage, is getting a bunch of solar panels put on it. So we're going to have, so when we get a nice fucking fat hailstorm, shit like that, it's going to knock them solar panels up, and that toxic gaggle of bullshit that's inside of them is going to leak into everybody's water. So yeah. Good job. Good job, Obama. Good job. Thanks. You fucking piece of shit. Fuck you. Because we all know that Joe Biden's not running the country. He's not. He isn't at all whatsoever. And where's all these billions of dollars at to make these charging stations? They put like so many $1 billion out to build all these electric car charging stations. And like 4 of them have been built. What's that telling you? That's telling you the World Economic Forum is trying to take our fucking cars away from us so we can't drive, period. But anyway, enough doom and gloom and bullshit. I'm going to say I will be filming up there at my old high school tomorrow, Sunday at 1 o'clock. I don't think I'm going to stay up there the whole time, because they're doing judging at 5:30, and then it all ends at 6 o'clock. So, do I want to stay up there all that time? I don't know. I better take me a damn good chair is all I can figure. But you know, today when I had these tires mounted and balanced, new valve stems put in them, I didn't buy the tires. The tires was free. Taking the slicks off, putting these ones on, mounting them, balancing them, valve stems, $30. $30 for 2. I remember one, back when I first started driving, I had a set swapped on a car. I had all 4 of them swapped, and it cost me $40 back in the day, and I thought that was fucking outrageous. But that was for all 4. That's mount, balance, and disposal. Now, I brought the slicks home. There was no disposal charge. It was just mounting, balancing, and taking the old ones off. You know. Fucking $30. $30 fucking dollars. God damn, man. But I know a lot of people that go up there and do that. And I didn't want to bother Uncle Big Block. I figured he had enough shit on his plate to do, so I didn't bother him with that. I went ahead and decided I'll just these guys do it all day long every day, so I'll just have them do it. And so he wouldn't have to aggravate with it. So hopefully he saved his energy today, because he's going, Uncle Big Block's going to be at this car show tomorrow too. Hopefully. I hope he's got enough strength to be there, and I hope he's feeling all right. Because I know doing a lot of things on one day sometimes lays you up the next day. And that happens to me a good bit because of my fucked up hips and my weight. And I got a heel spur and, you know, all that lovely stuff. All that awesome shit, you know. So anyhow, everybody, enjoy this electric car fuel discovery video you're about to see. And I will see you at the car show at Northern High School in Accident, Maryland, where I went to high school. There'll be tractors there too. So it's cars, pickups, and tractors. And there will be stuff inside. There will be a silent auction, and there's going to be bake sales and people selling knitting things and quilting quilts. I don't know what else. Craft things, maybe. Something like that. But it's for a good cause. So it's $10 admission. I got to remember that. I got to remember to get $10 out. Or something like that. $10. I don't know. $60. I don't know. But anyhow, I still need to renew the tags on the truck. And I was thinking about doing that because I got a little extra money this time on my check. And we had a coal bonus this time. So anyhow, everybody, like, share, comment, subscribe. And I will see you on the next one. Good fucking Monday fucking morning to you. To everybody. We're going to, we found us some more electric car fuel, and we're going to blow the shit out of it, just like those Tesla drivers blow the hell out of themselves while they're going down the road or whatever. You're about to see an explosion of epic proportions. Maybe not, but you know, it's nevertheless, it's they're blowing shit up for the good of those asshole hippie douchebag faggot dick licking bitches everywhere. So everybody, prepare yourself for the explosion. It's right there on the corner. See the little red truck. Damn, my hand's going numb there. Shake the blood back down into it. It's just kind of put in perspective here. So your top seam at this job is the Waynesburg seam, because you see you got your topsoil right there. And directly below that, about I want to say 15-20 feet, you're going to hit the Waynesburg seam, and then you get this next shelf right here we're driving on. That's the Borden seam is right under that, and you go on down to this shelf right here. That's the Tyson seam, and then you go clear down in there. See that hole down in there? That is the Redstone seam. And we go down in further and we hit groundwater. That's where the big vein coal is. So just kind of get you an idea Redstone is always right above the big vein on this job here, but it's different everywhere you go. I remember on other jobs I had, we didn't have Tyson, we had what they call Morantown. There was a seam called Morantown. I think it was either above the redstone or below it, something like that. And then we would go down and we would take the big vein, and then we would go down further on the other job I was on and get what they call Little Pittsburgh. That is the seam, that is like one of the best sources of coal, is below the big vein when you get into the Pittsburgh seam. Is the further down it is, the tighter packed it is, the shinier it is. You can see the sheen on the coal lumps. You actually see that they're shiny. Because the deeper you get, the better it is. The hotter it burns. That's the whole idea. And what you do is you blend them all together in the coal yard, and you get your best BTUs out of this coal. But anyway, enough about that boring shit. Soon we're going to see some shit blowing to pieces. Oh yeah, and one other thing before they blow shit up. I just want to tell you that guy that's running that loader right there that's creeping out of the boarding seam there, I heard that guy fuck sheep. I heard he is like the sheep whisperer. He draws them in. He has a call, he draws them in, and he like fucks them. Fucks the holy hell out of them. And it's only the male sheep too. He don't like the female sheep. He only likes the males. Because he likes their penises. Oh shit. I'm such an asshole. Caterpillar. Alrighty. We're into the 3-minute warning, I think. I don't know. They never really said. They just, I don't know. Right on their fucking lips. Motherfucking whore. The foreman on this job called me a little bit ago. He asked me if I wanted to run a sweeper truck if they bought one. I'm like, fuck yeah, bitch. I'll run that son of a bitch. Yeah. It's only been... It'll be almost three years since I've ran one. That's fine. I can do that shit. Yeah. I'm going to ask for more fucking money, though, them cocksuckers. Fucking do this shit for free. God damn it.
Okay, Jay, he's by me and I'm clear. Good, Rich? Good on this end. Shoot it. Fire the hole.
Bam, here we go. Damn, it was a 2-for-1. I didn't know that. Holy fucking shit. Well, now we got us a fucking mess. Kaboom. Look at all that dust. Look at all that dust. Rolling down through there. It shook my truck a little bit. Kaboom. Motherfucker. Oh, shit.
Alright, peanut butter ahead, and it's all clear. That bottom one shot, the top one off, so it's all clear.
Oh, so now we're good.
Cool, buddy.
So now we're good to go, I guess. La-da-dee, la-da-doo. As soon as the dust clears, we'll be in it. There you go, everybody. The electric car fuel discovery. We got a 2-for-1. So you hippies can all jump for joy and go to your vegan shop and eat more tofu or whatever it is you vegan fucking whores eat. If you have enough strength to open the door to get in there. Alright, everybody. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and see y'all in the next bunch of shit. Later.